In the picturesque setting of a secluded winery in Sicily, Robert McCall embarks on a mission to take down the notorious crime enforcer Lorenzo Vitale and his gang, aiming to secure a key to the winery's hidden vault and recover stolen funds from a cyber heist. This daring endeavor leads to a dramatic showdown in which Robert eliminates Vitale and his henchmen. However, as he attempts to exit the winery, Robert is ambushed and shot in the back by Vitale's teenage grandson. Struggling with his injuries and considering a desperate act, he discovers his firearm is empty. Fleeing the scene, he boards a ferry back to the mainland. Along the stunning Amalfi coast, Robert's condition deteriorates and he falls into unconsciousness from the shock. Fortuitously, Robert is discovered and rescued by Gio Bonucci, a local carabiniere. Bonucci rushes him to the fictional coastal Italian town of Altamonte, where Robert receives medical care from the town's dedicated doctor, Enzo Aricio. This chance encounter with the town's warm-hearted residents and the charm of Altamonte instill a sense of belonging in Robert's heart. Feeling indebted to the town and its people, Robert decides to tip off CIA officer Emma Collins about the winery's involvement in a nefarious drug trade hidden behind seemingly ordinary business transactions in Sicily. Collins and her team swiftly arrive at the winery, discovering a cache of millions in cash and hidden phenethylene tablets, confirming Robert's suspicions. While Altamonte's picturesque streets may seem idyllic, trouble brews beneath the surface. Members of the Camorra, a dangerous crime syndicate, mercilessly harass and kill villagers to force them out of their homes and pave the way for commercialization. Robert witnesses the Camorra's ruthless actions, including a brutal firebombing of a local store, orchestrated to intimidate the townsfolk. Bonucci, determined to seek justice, reviews video evidence of the attack and contacts the Italian Central Police for an inquiry. But the Camorra's retaliation is swift and brutal, targeting Bonucci and his family. When Marco Quaranta, a high-ranking Camorra member, demands the use of a boat, Robert tries to negotiate for the Camorra to move their operations elsewhere to spare Altamonte. When Marco refuses, Robert takes matters into his own hands, eliminating Marco and his gang. The Naples head of police is subsequently threatened and tortured by Vincent, Marco's brother and the Camorra's leader, to uncover the identity of Marco's killer. Fueled by revenge, Vincent sets a deadly trap by rigging Collins' car with a bomb. Fortunately, Robert intervenes, saving Collins from the explosive fate. Vincent then threatens to execute Bonucci in front of the entire town unless Robert surrenders himself. Robert complies but is saved from imminent death when the townspeople start recording the confrontation, forcing the Camorra to retreat with plans for retaliation. Under the cover of night, Robert infiltrates Vincent's home, stealthily eliminating his bodyguards. In a dramatic showdown, he forces Vincent to consume a lethal dose of his own drugs, ultimately ending his reign of terror. Through Collins, Robert returns the stolen money from the winery to an elderly couple's pension fund. Back in Langley, Virginia, Collins receives a well-deserved promotion for her pivotal role in dismantling the Altamonte drug trade. She discovers a touching note from Robert congratulating her and revealing her mother, Susan Plummer, was a dear friend and colleague of Robert's. With the Quaranta brothers defeated, Robert joins in the joyous celebration with the locals, marking their victory in a football tournament.